Hi, this is Janice from Space to Relax, and the video you're about to watch is a replay of a live class I taught on Zoom. These classes are free of charge for everyone to join, so please invite your family and friends. They're suitable for beginners and those of you with more Qigong experience. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope you enjoy the class. Hi everyone, and you're very welcome to the class today. Today's class is all about how you can use Qigong in order to help bring about more circulation of Qi and blood to your face, your head and your neck area. So the class today is really helpful for anyone who might be suffering from any kind of stiffness or pain in those areas. But bear in mind that your head contains most of your sense organs, so your eyes, ears, nose, so any issues that you might have involving those sense organs as well can really be helped with this routine that I'm going to show you today. And the reason why being able to stimulate and massage our face and our head is so helpful is that there are so many acupuncture points which are located in the head and the neck area. So I'm just going to show you just for a second here. Can you see my acupuncture man here? Okay, so my acupuncture man, you see, if you look at the face here, I don't know if you can see all the little dots and the little, it's not so clear on the camera, but you can see lots of little labels and dots around the head, around the top of the head there, you see. And then if I turn to the side, lots and lots of points. So everywhere you see a little black mark is a label for an acupuncture point. You see a lot going down the back there, but those points are actually connected with the head and the neck. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start in our sitting or standing position. So just closing your eyes for a moment, breathing in and out through the nose. So the mouth is closed, the tongue rests against the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue resting against the back of the upper teeth, and bringing a nice gentle smile to the corners of your mouth to soften any tension in your face. And beginning with some abdominal breathing in order to bring ourselves into the Qigong state. So breathing in, feel the belly expand in all directions, forwards, sideways, backwards towards the kidneys and the lower back. And then as you breathe out, feeling the belly shrinking and relaxing a little more each time you exhale, letting go of any tension anywhere that you might notice it in the body. And gently opening the eyes now so you can see me. Bring the hands together and rub them until they get really, 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 really hot. So really pressing hard together, feeling that friction between the palms of your hands. When they're nice and warm, just bringing your hands up and giving yourself a little face wash, just an all over face wash to begin. Keeping the eyes closed and really focusing and taking an inward look with your mind. So remember, in Qigong, we're not just about movement, but we're about combining this movement with the mind and the breath. So keeping going with your abdominal breathing, closing your eyes and really bringing your mind now to the surface of the skin on your face as you're giving yourself a little face massage. The heat from the hands really going into the face to just get everything moving in a general way to begin with. And now just allow your hands to drop down by your sides and close your eyes for a moment. And keeping your mind on your face now, observe how that feels. Does it feel any warmer? Does it feel a little bit tingly? I can certainly feel everything tingling in my face now. And opening the eyes again now. So as much as you can throughout this practice, try to keep a smile on your face as you do it, because again, that's just relieving any tension that you might be holding. So now what I'd like you to do is to take the middle finger and the ring finger of both hands and just pop the fingertips very lightly on your eyelids, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed, and just very gently circling with your fingertips around your eyeballs. It doesn't matter which direction. I seem to be going inwards with my fingers at the moment because I'm going to change the direction in a moment. Not pressing too hard. Your eyes are very sensitive, so just bringing your mind to your eyes. The eyes are connected with the liver system in Chinese medicine, so this is really helping to nourish and benefit your liver system too. And now change the direction. And letting the hands drop down again. And then close the eyes. Bring your mind to the eyes and observe how they feel. Opening the eyes now. We're going to move on to the ears. So you're going to take the index finger and the middle finger and just place them either side of the ears. So the middle finger is going at the front, the index finger at the back. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Like this. So you're going to move the fingers up and down, massaging around the ears, either side of the ears. And again, close the eyes. Pay attention to the whole of the ear area as you do this. And you can go as fast or as slow with this, depending on what's comfortable for you. And then releasing, and just with your index finger and your thumb now, just pinching the top of the ears around the cartilage, pinching and letting go, just to stimulate the flow of qi and blood in the ears. And as you come down to the earlobes, maybe giving them a little pull down. And again, relax the hands down, close your eyes, and now observe for a couple of seconds just how the ear area feels. Opening the eyes and now bringing the hands together so your thumbs are touching like this, and well, they're going to go either side of your nose. So the thumbs are going to rub up and down either side of your nose, but I'm going to close my hands just so that my hands are a little bit more relaxed, rubbing up and down, a bit like the ear movement. So again, closing the eyes, focusing on the nasal area. This is a great little massage for if your nose is blocked, for any nasal congestion. And then again, allow the hands to come back down by your sides. Close the eyes and observe the sensations in the area of the nose. Opening the eyes again. So now we're going to move on to an acupuncture point which is located in the jaw area. And the reason that I'm going to show you this one is that it's a really great point for anyone with face pain. So if I turn to the side, I'll show you where it is in a moment, but I'll just explain. It's really at the junction of where your upper jaw and your lower jaw meet. So if you kind of open your mouth and move it up and down, you'll find the articulation where the meeting point is of the upper and the lower jaw. So just turning to the side, I'll show you here. You can see it's just in here. You'll find a little tender spot. You don't need to be super accurate for acupressure compared with using a needle with acupuncture. So with both index fingers now, just very gently finding that junction of the jaw, relax the jaw, maybe even move the lower jaw from side to side like this. And then allow the mouth to close again, not forgetting to smile. And just gently draw a few forward circles with the fingers and bringing your mind into that point. So not just the skin surface now, but think deep into the joint of where the upper and the lower jaw meet. So using your mind as part of this massage as well as the movement. And then circle backwards, change the direction. And really releasing any tension that you might feel in that area, allowing your fingers just to soften the muscles. And if anybody grinds their teeth at night time, you can often develop a lot of tension in this area. So this is a really great acupuncture point for that. And this point is called Xia Gwen. So I'll put that in the notes when I send out the replay for this video. And then relaxing again. Close the eyes for a moment and just observe how that jaw area feels. Opening the eyes again. So we're now going to come to another acupuncture point, which is called yin tang. And yin tang is in between the eyebrows. So it's this one here. So many of you might know this as the third eye point. And this point is absolutely fabulous for calming and clearing the mind. So it's really great for anyone who might have difficulty sleeping, anybody who suffers with anxiety. But it's also a fabulous point for, I often needle it in my clinic, it's a fabulous point for sending the chi in this downwards direction down into the sinus area and into the nose. So for anyone with sinusitis or rhinitis, it's really helpful. And the way in which I tend to massage it is just to actually put my thumbs on either side of it, going up and down, alternating. So I'm resting my fingers on the forehead, and then the thumbs are just moving in this kind of stroking upward direction. So just find a position that's comfortable for your arms and your hands. You might want to go like this with your fingers, but I just find that a little bit more awkward. So I'm just going to go this way, and then when you're happy with how that's going, just closing the eyes and again, think into that point yin tang. So it's midway between the eyebrows on the midline of the body. Breathing, using your abdominal breath. And as you do this, think of the function of this point. So really opening up and clearing the sinuses on a physical level, but calming the mind on an emotional level. And then just relaxing the hands back down. Keep the eyes closed and keeping your mind on that point, yin tang, between the eyebrows, and observe how that area feels. And in your mind's eye, almost think of that point being more open, more relaxed. Think of there being more space between the eyebrows. That area is getting wider, not just on the skin surface, but deep down inside. That really helps to relax the whole of the forehead and that yin tang area. And now we're going to move on to a point which is just to the side of that, to the side of the eyes. And this point is called Tai Yang. So it's actually the point that's on the temples. So again, with your index finger, just find the soft, tender area. So please don't press too hard in this area. I'll just turn to the side so you can see. So I'm just finding the center of this softer area. And once I'm in the center, just keeping my index finger resting there gently. So once you've found it, close your eyes, close your mouth and smile. And now just drawing a few circles forwards, very gently. This point is amazing for headaches and migraines. It's also really good for, again, for sinus issues. It links to the teeth, so anybody who has toothache or tooth issues, it's really helpful for that as well, and can be very beneficial to the eyes because of its location. So change the direction now, a few circles backwards. And often with these points, it's not a matter of the harder you press, the more benefit you get. Sometimes less is more, especially with some of these more tender points. All you need to do is enough to create the conditions where the channels of qi and blood flow can open up a little more. So there's no forcing with this. It's all very gentle. And then letting go, close the eyes, keep your mind in those points in the temples, the Tai Yang points, and observe how that area feels. Relaxing the area in your mind's eye. And often if we get a headache, it can be one-sided and really located around that temple area. So if you're someone who suffers with one-sided headaches, then this can be a really useful point for you. And now opening the eyes. So we'll move on to the head now. And what I'd like you to do is just with your fingernails, I just want you to put them on your hairline here. And you're going to think of your fingernails as a comb. So you're going to be combing back through your head. And so I'll show you first, you're just going to go over the top. And then as I turn around, what you'll see me do, I'll turn around to show you, is you'll see me keep combing down. And then as I get to the neck, at the back of the neck, I flatten my hands and bring them around. So I'll just turn around so you can see that. So just continue like that for a few more. And you can actually go quite hard with this if you feel like your head really is holding a lot of tension in the scalp. And then as you come around the back of the neck, just a bit of gentle pressure with the flats of your hands, just to release any tension in the lower neck and in the shoulder area. And again, you can close your eyes and put your mind into this. So in your mind's eye, see the qi and the blood smoothing out from the hairline on the forehead, all the way around the top of the head, down the back of the head to the neck area. Keep breathing, keep smiling. Okay, and just again, relaxing the hands down by your sides and paying attention to how the whole of your scalp feels now. Again, you might feel tingling or heat in the area as you've helped to stimulate the circulation of qi and blood through the scalp. Opening the eyes now. So the last point I'm going to show you is one of my favorites, which I use in my acupuncture clinic, and it's called feng che. Feng che is on the back of the neck, and it's a really, really great point for headaches, for lots of things to do with ears, to do with eyes. It's also a really great point if you have any infection. It's like almost like an antibiotic kind of point, if there were such a thing. So it can be really very helpful in many different conditions. And it's located, there's 2 points either side, and they're at the base of the neck. So again, I'm going to turn around and show you. But what you'll find is if you go around the back of the neck to just underneath where the skull is and just feel the whole of the bottom of the skull there, you'll find kind of a little dip on either side. So I'll show you where those 2 dips are. And again, you might feel it a little bit tender just in the area, especially if you kind of push up into the skull area rather than just straight across, pushing up at a kind of a 45-degree angle, you might find it does feel a little bit tender for you. So I'll turn around and show you where this point is. Okay, so you can go with your thumbs. I think that's probably the best way to get a little bit of pressure into this point. And this is actually not a bad one to use a bit more pressure if you feel that you need it. So again, closing your eyes now and just circling. And in your mind's eye, be thinking of pushing up and the direction of the flow of qi going kind of up into the scalp area. This is also a really fabulous point for if you feel any dizziness, vertigo. It's quite good for hypertension, for high blood pressure. And the point yin tang between the eyebrows is also a very good one for high blood pressure, combined with the points that I showed you in last week's class when I was teaching about high blood pressure. And then change the direction of the circles, keeping the eyes closed. Keeping your mind on that point, feng che. And then allowing the hands to relax down by your sides. And paying attention to how that whole area in the back of the neck feels. Opening the eyes again so you can see me. And now we're just going to finish with some neck exercises just to really release in the neck area and also going down into the shoulders and the upper back. So for anyone with any neck issues, please don't push it with these exercises, just move in a way which is comfortable for you so you're not going into any pain. So what I'd like you to do to begin with is just take a breath into your lower belly. And then as you breathe out, just drop your chin very gently down towards your chest. No forcing, just allow the weight of the head to draw the chin down. Then breathe in, coming back to the center. And now breathe out and very gently, just drop the head back, but only if your neck allows. Lifting the chin. You don't have to go too far with this. Breathing into the center. Breathing out, chin comes down. Now in your mind's eye, see the qi flowing from the base of your neck all the way down your spine. Breathe into the center. And then as you breathe out, dropping the head back, see the qi in your mind's eye running down the center of your throat, through the center of your chest, down into the lower abdomen. Really opening up the midline at the front of the body. Breathing into the center. And once more, forwards and back. Breathing out. Using your mind to think all the way down the spine into the lower back. Breathing into the center. Breathing out. Lifting the chin. And opening up the front of the body. Breathing in. And now breathing out, looking to one side, keeping the chin parallel with the floor. Breathing into the center. And again, only going as far as your neck will allow without being in pain. Breathing out to the other side. Breathing into the center. Once you've got this movement, you might want to close your eyes. Breathing out to one side. And in your mind's eye, thinking down the opposite side, into the opposite arm and hand. Breathing into the center. Breathe out, feeling that stretch down the neck, the side of the neck on the opposite side, all the way down into the arm and the hand. breathing into the center. Once more on each side, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. And now tilting the head, breathing out. So try not to allow any forcing and not allowing the head to come forwards or back. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. So imagine you're between two panes of glass as you do this. So your head can't tilt forwards or back, only sideways. Breathing out. Again, feeling and seeing in your mind's eye that stretch down the side of your neck, all the way down this side into the arm. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing into the center, once more to each side, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. And just close your eyes for a moment, feeling into the whole of the neck area, observing how it feels. Now keeping the eyes closed, bringing your hands together and rubbing them until they get really hot, which is what we did at the beginning. And then when they're nice and warm, bring them to the face again and give your face a little massage. And then use your fingernails to scrape over the top of the head, smoothing out the flow of qi and blood throughout the whole of the head, neck and face area. Keep the eyes closed and just allow your hands to either rest by your sides or just, if you're sitting down, resting on your legs. The mouth is closed. Tuck the chin back towards the throat to give yourself some length in the back of the neck. And observe how you feel as you finish with a few abdominal breaths. And when you're ready, you can gently open the eyes. So that's a lovely little routine, which I actually love to do first thing in the morning because it really enlivens you and makes you feel much more awake and ready for the day. But as I mentioned in that routine, there are many different massages and exercises within that can be used to treat things like dizziness, headache, sinus. There are great points for calming the mind and for helping with sleep and anxiety. So you can either do that whole routine together, as I just showed you there, or you can pick and choose a few of the different points, which I showed you there, in order to help address any particular health issue that you might have. So I do hope you enjoyed this class. If you have any questions, then please email me. My email address is janice@spacetorelax.com. And as most of you know, these classes are free, but if you would like to make a donation to say thank you, then I give 50% of the proceeds to the nurses, the staff in the ICU ward here in my local hospital. So I'll put the donation link in the replay when I send out this video, and you can also find it on my website. Also, if you have any friends or family you'd like to invite to these classes, then they're very welcome. That would be great. The more, the merrier. And for those of you who are not yet members of my Space to Relax 50-week program, please do check your email. I sent out a couple of emails already. I'm doing a special offer for those of you who are on my email list up until the end of this month. So if you would like to join us for the 50-week program, you can join at any time, but the price is actually going to increase at the beginning of April. So I haven't put my price up in 6 years. This is the first time I'm going to do it. So if you really would like to join Space to Relax and you've been on the fence about taking your Qigong practice a little bit further, then please check your email. The link to the offer is there for you, and it expires on Thursday at midnight of next week. So until the next time, I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this Qigong lesson, then there are 4 things you can do right now. The first thing is to head over to my website, which is spacetorelax.com, and there you'll see that you can join up for a free 3-part video series. The second thing you can do is click the link next to this video to sign up for the live Qigong classes, as I teach these once a week. The third thing you can do is go over to Facebook if you're on Facebook and look for Space to Relax free Qigong group. That's my free group where you can post any questions, and please do join the group. And the fourth thing is, if you're watching this video on YouTube, then please hit the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos from me. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson and look forward to seeing you in the next video.